This daf Yerushalmi Terumos. The article always for the edition, right at the top of the Gimel Alf with the header. Lezer Mer Damas Kuchuma Badoi, and that is in the Vilna on Pesach Alf. Of course, there's not going to be a header here, which is here. It's going to start Rabbi Chiyur Chanina. The second line. Rabbi Yossi Bar Chanina Bushanafla. Okay, so we are going back on the Mishnah, which said that my place here. Yeah, so Mishnah said that you have a Truma with a felon for less than 100, made Meduma. Meduma fell to house. So Blessed has Medame Truma Vadoi. It's Medame like definite Truma. Chum say Medame Meduma Dame Fi Cheshbon. It only goes according to the proportion. Okay, so the Gemara says Amri Abis Chanina, Vushanoflu they fell from the original Meduma, the Chamish Mekhamis, 5 different places. Avol, even if they all fall into one place, then Af Rabbi Lezer Modi, even Rabbi Lezer could seize the point. So even Rabbi Eliezer concedes that if you it's talking about a case where the Sod Truma fell into 4. The Sod fell into 4 soin of chulin and became a duma, and then these 5 soin fell each one into a different place. So each one has been damea to reach a proportion of 1 to 100. Because each one I say Sod Truma Shenafla is the Sod Truma of these new 5 which fell. Is the one which was picked up from the original one. That's enough for Kula Makam Echad. But if all 5 fell into one place, so then after Rabbi Lezer, that it's only one saw. So let's go that again. Yeah, 99 to 1. So it's Meduma. One of those falls to another 5. So that 5, we say according to Rabbi Eliezer, each one of these 5 is now Mesupak, because we don't know which one fell in, which of 4 is originally there. Maybe that's a Sod Truma Shenafla. So if then each of these scenes, 5 scenes fall into yet another mixture, each one is in Medamea as if the entire Saw was Truma. But if all 5 fall into one place, you can even go to Rabbi Eliezer, you can only look at it as one Saw being Truma. Because if all 5 fall to different places, like Zilach Kamakle, but not if all 5 fall into one place. Okay, but Rabbi Yachamar, no, I feel enough of Makam Echadi Machlekas. Even they all fell into one place, it's still Machlekas. So this the 5 scene are going to be the man as if they are 5 scene of Truma. Chifai Amar ad Rabbi Eliezer. Chifai said to explain Rabbi Eliezer. Chulin shamaton nasu cheshin. He says that the chulin below are like the 4 sin into which the one fell became silent, and therefore they're not mitzaref with the they're not mitzaref with the to with the new truma, with the new chulin, vato the truma. So this is not the same shita as Rabbi which you just said, Rabbi Yochanan. It says even if they fall, Rabbi Yochanan said if they all five of the new batch fall in one place, you need to count. You need 500. Cancel those five. Rabbi Chilfai says no. You only need you need 100, but it wouldn't be enough to have 96 because you could have said the 96 in the new place plus the 4 which came over, make up 100. No, nasu chershin. So yesterday, they're silent. They don't contribute to resolution of the problem. So you need another 100. 96 is not enough. Al Rabbanon. So didn't we saw yesterday that is that Rabbi Lezer had said in the Rabbanon nasu chershin that the he said the chulin in the sasha also and then fell is not mitzvah for chulin should be more sheni. That was the Rabbanon. That was himself. It's Rabbi Elazar. Sorry, not Rabbi Eliezer. Rabbi Elazar. Rabbi Elazar said concerning the Chacham in the previous Mishnah. That was Rabbi Elazar had yesterday. That chulin the chulin become chershin. So how can we say Rabbi Elazar holds the chulin become chershin? That was Rabbanon said that. To explain the concept of the master picheshman. How can we say according to Rabbi Eliezer? So the Gemara says. But Rabbi Lezer Rabbanon chulin shmat and Nasa Cheshin. That's because Ma'amid Rabbi Lezer Rabbanon. They both are Nasa Cheshin. What's it between Rabbi Lezer and Rabbanon? So Chomer, it says who Amar. It should be really Hema Amru. It's going on Rabbanon. Hema B'Sash also betoch Mea. Rabbanon said this Chomer Nasu Cheshin only in a case of a Sa'ah which you picked up on as truma, not with one which fell as truma. In other words, if you picked up a saw, right, and said, "This is I'm going to do the Kohen as on account of Gezel Shevet," so even though the Cheshbon is only 1/100th truma, nevertheless, Rabbanan say after once picked it up, and we're going to give it as Gezel Shevet to another to the Kohanim. So the Chulin Nasu Chershin. And those they're not mitzvah with the chulin in the other meduma, in another meduma to be mevatel, the 1/100th is actually truma. So that was that was the saw which we actually picked up. But here we're talking about nafal minuduma kamacher in our Mishnah. It didn't actually. I didn't pick it up. It fell. A random saw fell. So that random saw which fell into the other one, Rabbanan would say the chulin in that do not become chershin because I didn't designate them as truma as gezel shevet, just happened to fall, right? So therefore, here would be different, and here they would not say chulin nasu chershin. O ena ella kal omar. So the even if it says even you're going to say that this asha also out of 100 is more lenient than the more mamish because there's 100 corresponding to it as batal even midrabanan. One second, I'm stuck a bit. Okay, let me just go over that quickly again. Ho'ena ella, it's a little bit difficult language. Ho'ena ella kal amar. Even if you're going to say that, no, wait a minute. Over there, it's we should be more makel in the case of previous Mishnah because there the truma is really batel I just picked up on account of Gezla Shevet, but it's not true at all, right? So why would we say there? Uh, 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 so the so the question is on Chilfoi. Why Chilfoi say here they're chershin if they're not chershin? Here there's more lenient. I'm saying why there it's more lenient, and still we say nasu chershin. No, I'm still confused again. I think I got it. So the first answer we gave is to say that the Chilfoi says here that Rabbi Lezer holds that in the previous Mishnah case, Rabbi Lezer had Rabbi Elazar. It said according to Chachamim, see nasu chershin, and here saying Rabbi Lezer nasu chershin, but there Chachamim nasu chershin because it was you were mal of the saw. Here, Rabbanan would say not say chershin because you weren't mal it was nafal, like I said a few moments ago. That's one explanation why Chilfoi could say here that specifically Rabbi Lezer nasu chershin because he's more machmir all the time at the sash also, or in this case the sash nafla. That's one answer. Oh, Aina el kal. The truth is no, not necessarily. Perhaps there, it's lenient, and the fact that it's nafal, Allah or nafal doesn't really make a difference. Doesn't make a difference whatsoever. If that's the case, so why there nasu chershin? How there according to Rabbanan say nasu chershin, and here according to Rabbi Elazar say nasu chershin? Right? It should be if that's more lenient. He's saying nasu chershin. Nevertheless, according to Rabbanan, so here also it should be nasu chershin according to Rabbanan, not just according to Rabbi Eliezer. So he says no. He says it could be kaid Amar Rabbi Yechon. Chilfai could hold that the reason over there why the reason over there why the you don't require 100 corresponding to the new to in the second meduma corresponding to the entire saw which fell down is because he holds like Rabbi Yochanan that in the previous case also mital chulin, and then one came out of that chulin, he designated one. Kosher so you don't need to have anything else to it. Just as long as it's 1.1 to 1. Because in the second mixture, we default down to the Raisa, as we said yesterday, that Amim Minos Bartel Barov in a simple rove. So therefore, that's what Rabbanan in the previous Mishnah had said that they didn't say Nasu Chesed. They don't like Rabbanan Nasu Chesed. They hold that there's a simple bittul, and therefore all you need is when the sash also falls into a second meduma, just need 1.1 corresponding to the cheshbon in it, and that's why it's a chumrah here, which Rabbi Eliezer holds. Okay, because Kilfoy is explaining Rabbi Eliezer that nasu chershin, that you can't wherever fell together four saw which fell together with the one saw from that second meduma, they don't have the power to mitzarek to be mavatel that one saw of truma which got mixed up among the other four. Okay, so the again, according to initially we thought that we have to go like Rabbi Lezer there, who said gave Mahalach Nasu Chershin in Rabbanan in the previous Mishnah, and then how could how could there be here? Why don't they also say Nasu Chershin? Why Rabbi Eliezer? And then we say, okay, so they're also on here just Nafla. That was the first possibility. Second possibility, they say no, they don't say Nasu Chershin. They're Rechilva holds like Rabbi Yochanan, who was his contemporary. We know they went out to the Sklera together, and Rabbi Yochanan came back, came to Shiva, and Chilfoi went out to continue to do the Sklera, and came back, and then he hung himself for the masses. The famous story. So in any event, So he's the one. He holds that back there were Mako, like Rabbi Yochanan himself said. And the second Meduma Mikshoni is the simple ratio, a simple majority. And therefore, here, Rabbi Eliezer is more machmir. He's the one who says Nasu Chesed. But I never had that sort of Nasu Chesed. Okay, now we go on to the next part of the Mishnah. It says Ashutar b'Truma Chulin. The Mishnah itself said Sa Truma Shenafel Me'ah. You have a Sa Truma fell to 100. He beat up Nafel Acheres. He picked it up. Another one fell. He beat up Nafel Acheres. I raised the Muteres. It's Mutar Ashutar b'Truma Chulin to get to 51. Okay, so says the Gemara Tanya. Tanya. Rav said Truma. If there's more Truma, that was 51 Truma. Nas Gemara b'Mezid. So it's like Gemara b'Mezid. So about now obviously it's still Rav Chulin because each time you picked one up, you picked up something proportionally, which had 1/100th of Truma, right? So therefore, after 51 falls, you still have proportionally more chulin than truma. You have 51 100ths now of one saw of truma, right? Proportionally. So that's and it's much more, of course, of chulin. So the nevertheless, they made it like about the and therefore they said that the bittul doesn't work. There's obviously a similar case where we had which by a mikvah, where we learned by a mikvah, hey bar boim saw the 40 saw of rainwater. Nasan saw, you put in a saw of meperos, which now you have 41 saw, natal saw, and you took up took up a saw instead of that, it's kosher. It continues to be kosher. Natal, nasan, until ad heichon Rabbi Yassim Rabbi Aruba shel mikvah, until the majority of the mikvah mamish is meperos, right? This is so therefore this is math. I can't stand math. Even after the Kamenok explains that it's a two rova mikvah mamish, so therefore you have to, which each saw you take out, you assume proportionally some of the meperos came out. So then it's not when there are 21 meperos put in, because even after 27 times that nasan sam and saw, there's still a rove of actual water in the mikvah. Only the 28th saw there's a majority of meperos. Why that's the case, I don't really want to get into it. Let's have to figure it out. But, let's see in the back. It does has a simple reckoning here, which I can share. Says the female Kohen Mitzvah, this by it's going about by the Truma. Kohen Mitzvah, so we say Bila, the first time almost the entire thing is chulin, and only after many falls and falling and picking up, when it's the mixture comes to being close to majority of Truma, then also what comes up in the hands is close to half Truma. So if we consider it like the beginning, with that could be 51. So like the end, when it's half, and you need 101 times in order to get the rove of Truma. According to the Metzias, the number is something between the two of them. It says if there are 101 saw of Taroives, which there's a chelik of chulin, of 100, and I pick up a saw, so I'm taking from the chulin fi cheshbon 1/100 and one of 101. They have a chulin. They have a truma 1/101. They have a chulin. Yeah, 1/101th of the mixture, right? So according to this, there's still 101s of the chulin, and after the second fall, they're going to be 100. I don't know. Anyway, it says after 69 times, it's still in Tarobas 50 saw chulin, and another third of a saw, a little bit less than a third of a saw, 50.32 is still going to be proportionally chulin. After 70 times, there's only been from the chulin 49.83. Okay, so and our boim sa'ah, if nasa 28 times, there's already going to be a majority of what he put in. So by the truma, it's only after 70 times. After 70 times, this is going to be a majority of truma, and after by the 40 saw after 28 times. Yet here we're saying after 51 times, and they were saying after 21 times. Oh no, sorry. There actually, it does go through 27, 28 times. That's the question. Okay, so so here by truma we say it's also already after 51 times. Even though we don't go proportionally. By mikvah, it's only after it's actually an absolute majority of may pairs after 28 times. Okay, so there aruba shemov kamarachain. So taman ayoba rov. There's a majority of by mikvah there's a majority. If the majority of may pairos, it's possible. But marbalavu kosher. But then if you add regular water, it's kosher. It goes back to its being kosher. But here, kol sa'ah b'sa'ah tzricha mea sa'ah. Here, each and every sa'ah truma is not just batel. It needs 100 sa'ah in order to be batel it. So the chachamim, since there a simple majority suffices, so therefore, kind of mina connected mida, you have to have a majority made pairs in order to batel it. But here, since you need 100 to 1, so therefore they're machmir after 51, even though there's still actually a rove chulin. It's they're more machmir because they're more machmir. So that's why they went after 51, which seems to people who don't know math, like myself, that maybe by then the majority of truma, even though it's really after 70. Rabbi Yossi, it says Zosmer's davar shu bottom midivrei Torah. It says something which is bottom midoraisa, because each thing is kama is batel, right? Each truma is batel when it falls in. It's at the end mores min alasor. It's closer than nior when it ceases to be a majority, and it answers the when it's mechse, it ceases majority, and it answers the entire batch. Okay, that brings us to Bam and Gimel on the base. Hard plot today.